Hey guys, this is Nick and welcome back to Stellaris, where last time we opened the L gates, we started colonizing them, and the Bothrians took almost everything else. But that means that if we close our borders, we might be able to limit the number of people passing through our place. We also now have a new member in the Federation, which is the Kel-Azan Republic. And we are now up in terms of cohesion, although all my envoys are already applied to the Federation. This means that cohesion is going to go up, XP is going to go up as well, and we will soon tick up into level 5, which is very interesting. And we also have now emergency powers as members of the Council, which is extremely cool, because that means I can grab any resolution and declare it an emergency measure and make the Senate vote on it first, which is fantastic. So now, what we're gonna do in this part, no, not species, we're gonna try and find something to do with all that influence we've got. And although the Sakid Commonwealth have been good enemies for now, I do feel like they are not that interesting anymore. They are pathetic and inferior, and honestly they are not worth much. So what are we going to try and do today? Well, I can't help but notice that these guys must be inferior to me, because they're inferior and pathetic. Which means that if we demanded vassalization, and since they are hostile, they will probably refuse, which grants me a casus belli to try and colonize and grab all of their stuff. This would be a huge endeavor, and probably a hard one to take, because they have tons of planets, and it might be difficult for us to grab all of their systems. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 10, at least 10 planets. And it's gonna take a while to try and colonize all of that, but if we could do it, this means that these guys would be vassals of ours. And that means that our Federation would cover an even bigger part of the galactic plane than it already does. So I feel that's not a bad plan. But for that we have to wait for them to not be at war anymore, because they're at war with the Prikikiti. This war will probably soon be over, so we're just gonna let time tick by. And also the Prikiki are insulting us, so basically when these guys are our vassals, we're just gonna wreck their shit in here, because yeah, Prikikiti, they need to die. They really need to die. I don't think the Sakid Commonwealth will declare war on us anymore. They are probably way too small, they have 4 planets. They don't represent much in terms of galactic strength, so we're probably just gonna leave them at that. Oh yes, we're gonna have a new planet in here as well, which is very good. So I think it might be time to revisit our borders, honestly. Because, yeah, we have some more stations than what we need. And Derlang, for example, no, it's just an outpost. We probably don't need the Pennex system as a starbase anymore. So we can probably downgrade that, honestly. No need to have this as a... Oh, yes, yes, we did need that. Yep. We need to collect that trade value. That's gonna hit us pretty hard. We do need that trade value. Where do we not need any stations? Like Bunda Station is probably not that useful, it has nothing in it yet, so we can just downgrade that and re-upgrade this one. And we have Oril, which is already in the process of being upgraded, so we should be good here. We now have the ion disruptors, so we're gonna try and research something new. And I think gravitic sensors, that's a component for ships and listening posts. We could have a better hyperdrive, yep. Well, somebody wants to change the council size. Intermediate support to change the council size at 4. I don't think we want to have more members of the Galactic Council. I think we want to have less. Enable council veto power. Permanent council seat. Oh yeah. Weak support. This costs 300, but I could have a permanent council seat. Maybe we should work to use our influence to do that. End of the something. The Star Nation, formerly known as the has been destroyed by its enemies. And that's not the Prikikiti, so I'm betting it's something smaller, probably down there, or... We don't know, but there's a nation that died, and we don't know which one it is. Emergency measure declared. The Guardian's Angel Act. No, I will oppose that, yes. Okay, everybody's in favor of that. Why? It's more army upkeep and less fleet power in terms of this. I don't like this at all. Why would anyone want to do that? I don't want to vote. Oh, the other members of the council are screwing me over. That's not an emergency measure. You're abusing your power. Oh, the Sidran databank is starting to claim my systems now. Offer association status. Whom? To whom? Coalition of Gulk. Who are these guys? It's there. Why would we want them to be associated with us? I don't know. Okay, everything is starting to go tits up now. Oh, we have a new tradition. So we can start getting more leader lifespan. The demotion, I always thought that this one was pretty bad, because honestly, when you have an advanced pop and it doesn't have a job, what you want in general is for it to demote to a lower stratum so it becomes a normal worker. Because worker jobs are basically never full and specialist jobs are always full. So why would you want that? I don't know. Governing ethics attraction increased, that would be pretty good for more morale and happiness in terms of pops. We're gonna go with that. And then we can go to stability. That's going to be useful as well. So the Sidran databank has claimed some of our systems, probably through here. Yeah, this one, this one, this one. So these guys are going to start to be idiots. And probably they wouldn't dare to attack us, would they? This could be our next target, honestly, if we wanted. I mean, we could try and grab one of their little branches somewhere. Like all of that. We could do that at some point. What is this? Olimax Armada. What are you? You're just corvettes. You're... Oh, no. Don't disband that. That's my patrol. That is my patrol. I need to look at the trade routes and the piracy. Yeah, you guys are going to patrol this route. All through here. It's probably not going to be enough, but... yeah, you're going to have to do it anyways. And on the Senate floor, yeah... No one wants that, apart from the Misha Unified Colonies, which are too weak to really matter. These guys are undecided. But yeah, this is not gonna pass. I don't want that to pass at all. And if I want to pass my own resolutions, I'm gonna have to buy tons of favors, and that's gonna be very costly. So we now have one more civic slots, and we can have system capital complexes, which provides unity, amenities. That's very good. So one civic slot. That's good. Resources from jobs plus 5% is always really good. We're gonna go with that. That's only 27 months. That's nothing. And we have a new civic point, so we can reform the government. It costs a ton, so we can't do that right now. But we could add at some point something new to our government. 2 more envoys and 10% diplomatic weight would really make my diplomatic weight enormous in the Galactic Community if I could attribute these 2 envoys to the Galactic Senate. So diplomatic core is really interesting. This one would not be too bad either. Admin cap plus 10%, that would really help. No. 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 Yeah, I really think we're gonna be going for diplomatic core, honestly. As soon as we have the influence, we're gonna go with that. Declare war on whom? Misha War Nation. Of course, yeah, the Misha Star Nation. We hate them. So you guys are going to patrol up to, I think it's Ultus. Not through here, you idiots. The piracy is down there. Well, apparently they want to do this weird thing, so yeah, well, just do that if that's your patrol route. Do it. I don't care. And we're probably gonna need a second patrol through here, honestly. Which come through here, all the way down to here. Are all of our star bases connected to something? Currently selected trade hub. Yeah, I think all of our trade hubs are currently routing to one another. There's no one... Nope, we're all good. Which means that we do need to produce some ships. This starbase has nothing. This is going to be Anchorage. Why not Hydroponics Bay? We have the Hyperdrive 3, so we're gonna build advanced combat roles, which is going to improve our ships quite a lot. We're gonna build 7 corvettes, and they're gonna be patrolling this place here, which is probably going to succumb to piracy if we don't do that. The Eurasians are allied with the Misha Nation. Well, I mean, okay. Sure, if you wanna. I'm defending my borders if you want to try to do anything stupid, but I could honestly go and smash their fleets. That would be fun. That would be pretty fun. Like this fleet here. Just start by regenerating first, and then then you're moving to smash them, because they have basically nothing. They have small task forces, but we want to make sure that they cannot help against the Mishar. We don't want them to have two fronts to fight on, honestly. Okay, this fleet is alright, and now we're gonna move it down here, because we're gonna smash all of their shit with our big fleet. They're not gonna be able to do anything to us. Even with all of that, we're still winning, so... Battleships are now built more speedily, and that means we could improve the impulse thruster, which is good. Okay, you guys, you want to come to Bazanak? I will be waiting for you right there. And especially if you decide to come piecemeal, this will be very fun to watch. I'll just defend my border, and if they really get pissy about everything, I'll just go and smash them. We're not far away anyway, so if they decide to move in, we'll be good enough to stop them. Where is the piracy? Yeah, it's there, so we need to put one ship here and make it go through here. So you guys are gonna move to Bunda. That's it, yeah, Bunda, and then you're gonna move to this one and then this one. We need to at least try and prevent piracy as much as we can. It's not gonna stop it completely, but it's gonna... Oh, gateway travel, yep. We want to start building gateways all the time, because you can basically use a gateway to tell your systems to just use the trade routes to go through one gateway to, boom, the center of your galactic network, and then you don't need piracy anymore, you don't care. And then you also can get to the gateways, to the L gates, and to everywhere you need. Okay, I'm not seeing any of their ships anywhere, but I'm guessing there are some of them. We're gonna go here and smash that station, it's one of their biggest ones. Okay, we're gonna destroy that station, which is probably their only barrier to our entry right now. Because, yeah, the Eurasians have been weakened day in and out. I think we fought them twice. And then they got boxed in by the Brigiti, and they sucked after that. I don't see their other big fleet. They had a 3... Oh, there's their fleets. Okay. We're gonna move to this place and smash this fleet right there. It's a very small one. Then we're gonna go and smash their fleet so they can't bother my friends while they're fighting the other Mishar. Because, yeah, my friends are there, and they're involved in a big-ass battle with the stupid Mishar enemies. I really wonder what the story of the Mishar is. Like, you can clearly tell these are the same races. Like, you've got the Mishar Unified Colonies, which is there, probably got an advanced start with an overwhelming fleet. And these guys are the Mishar Nation, which is probably a lost colony, honestly, in terms of origin. That's pretty fun. I like seeing this in the world and not being necessarily tied to you, like other empires can have origins, and I think that's pretty neat. Did I catch it? I don't think I caught it, but I think I can fight all of... No, I probably cannot fight all of these. I'm gonna wait for them to try... Oh, well, yep, I can. Because they are retreating to another system, they're probably moving into attack. So if I move there and grab some of their fleets, and not all of them at the same time, it's probably going to work well. Diplomatic Corps, reform the government. And now we probably have 2 more envoys, which means I can go to assign envoy, and assign this guy. And also assign this guy. Booyah! And now our diplomatic weight is 10.3, so basically by ourselves we can steamroll some of the enemies. Oh, this thing is still in the process of being voted for, which I don't really like. I mean, I should probably try and improve somebody's size, but my friends, the guys who are voting like me, are pretty small. Can I buy a favor from the Kalazan so they join us? How much do you want for maybe 4 favors? I can give you some alloys. I can give you... Oh, that's not a lot of alloys. I could give you like 12, 10, 11 alloys. And maybe less than that. There we go. For 11 years, 200 alloys once and 11 per month for 4 favors. They're probably going to accept that. And now this means that we can call in a favor for the Kalazan and improve their diplomatic weight. I can't do that. I can't do that because I lack influence. Okay, I need to remember to do that afterwards, because I really want this to not pass. Okay, all of their fleets are retreating currently, which is good for me, because this means I can basically get inside their territory and mess them up immediately, which is really good for me. Well, at least good for the war. I mean, it's the first war I've joined, so my friends cannot be too pissy about how I decide to do things, right? We now have resources from jobs plus 5%, we could improve diplomatic weight 10% and have a grand embassy complex for more envoys, which is what we want, because we want to have the massive diplomatic power and make sure that no one can really vote against us. Okay, we're getting inside this system. We're not even gonna bother to fight their station, honestly, but yeah, if we're passing by, we can... Oh no, this is controlled by our friends already. Okay, great. Then let's go smash these guys' fleets. We do have the strength to do that, I think. And we have... No, these are... Oh no, a raiding fleet. This might be willing to come from me. This fleet might be coming from me. We're gonna have to follow it just to make sure it doesn't decide to attack us, because I don't want to be raided. These guys can do a ton of damage. Okay, my fleet is in system. We're gonna try and grab these guys. Are they gonna turn around? Please turn around, please turn around. Come on, I can catch them. I think I can catch at least one of these fleets before it warps out. Come on, turn around. Battle is joined, and no, these guys warped out, but I think I can still mess these guys up. That's gonna be a nice little boost to our war score. A small fleet taken apart, out of position. That's really neat. Yep, this one is gone. Where is the... Yeah, we're gonna follow that fleet, honestly. No, we don't want to be hostile. I just want to follow them. Okay, we're gonna get back to our own territory and watch that from afar. And the Federation is now into positive XP again with 1.55. And I'm not even sweating it, because I have plenty of envoys left. Well, I don't have any envoys left, but I still have 2 in the Galactic Community, which is pretty fantastic. The resolution... This is getting really close. Like, we're still winning this, but there's still a year, a little bit more than a year. It can swing any direction. The Kalazan have not decided to do shit. I could use their diplomatic weight to increase my vote, but it's really costly, and I'd like to keep my influence to do that on really important votes, such as make me the king of the world. These guys are probably... Oh, maybe they're not coming from me, because they seem to be moving towards this place, so maybe they're gonna attack the Eurasians. Maybe my friends bought them to harass the Eurasians, and not my own troops. Well, thank God I didn't attack these guys. Okay, well, this means that stand down, you guys. You can go back to survey your own borders. And that means I can go do some shit to the Eurasians. Again, I can go smash their puny fleets. We have researched the impulse thruster, so now we can probably go for more minerals from miners plus 20%. We're still gonna pass the starbase research, because, yeah, I like starbases, but right now I really need more minerals, because I'm planning to do some more alloys and stuff like that, and this is really costly. And we have a new tradition, so either we're going for stability increased, or we're going for one of these. These improve your defenses inside of a defensive war, which is not too bad, but I think we're gonna start by going with stability, which means that people are gonna be more happy and more productive, and that's all we want, honestly. More productivity is always good. Hey guys! Here are the Cyclops, the Cyclopean ships, moving in to attack. These guys are responding. Let's hope we can still win this, because 2 fleets against 1, you cannot just add the strength. I'm gonna take damage, because I'm gonna take twice the amount of laser and damage. I'm probably still gonna win, but probably my technology is way, way higher than theirs. But as you can see, I'm still losing plenty of ships. I'm down to 11, 10k. So we're gonna win, but we're gonna take some damage here. Probably not to the biggest ships. Honestly, I think my battleship is alright, if this fleet even has one, but yeah, battleship. We do have the battleship, and it is destroying everything around it. There we go. We have destroyed the Eurasian fleets. They're gonna retreat to somewhere else, and we can just come back, get back home to try and heal. No, you go heal there, idiot. We now have diplomatic weight plus 10% and the Grand Embassy Complex, which is really good. We could restore ecologically devastated worlds or clear more blockers. We're gonna do that. And this means that in No 1 I do have the Embassy Complex that I could improve if I had a little bit more minerals. So this would give me one more envoy. And this is only costing us 1 rare crystal a month. So yep, obviously we're gonna do that. More envoys means more diplomatic power, and more diplomatic power is always good. We now have minerals from miners plus 20%, battleship hull points plus 800 is really good. Mining station output is good as well, but I don't think... Yeah, stations produce 424, so it's not too bad, honestly. Mining station output, it is. We probably have tons of upgrades to do. Tile blocker has been developed. Faction influence gain plus 1, that's not bad honestly, because my influence is going to be really useful to push people to vote with me. That's not even that costly, so... Yes, the Senate has failed. That is really good. There you go, Valmore and Ultus, and you go to your patrol right there. It's probably a very inefficient patrol, but it's alright. So can I, is there anything I would like to push? Repeal, no repeal. Enable council veto power. I think that's an emergency measure, isn't it? Like, it's got moderate support. I am supporting that one. I want veto power. Yeah, I just gave that thing 11,000, so if I downvote something, I basically kill it. Well, not kill it, but I'm like 1/6 of the galactic power in terms of galactic power in the world. That's really good. And I will be able to assign one more envoy once that building is done, so that means my diplomatic power is going to be even bigger. Gateway travel has been researched. That means we can now probably restore gateways? Maybe? We're going to try that. Phase disruptor, shield capacitor. Phase disruptors are probably not bad. Can you try and restore one of our gateways that we have in our old systems? Like if I do that... Can you do anything with that? Travel through disabled gateway? No. We need to upgrade the gateway. And I can't do that because I'm lacking everything. And now we can probably start the restoration of the gateway. There we go. 2 years. Like, yeah, no one is even approaching us in terms of diplomatic power, which is really good. Durasteel armor, antimatter, civilian replic complexes. That would make us... save some space in terms of buildings and star fortresses. I don't really need star fortresses right now, do I? I'm gonna build it so it's done. Yeah, I've been putting this one off for too long now. Let's build it. Faction influence gain plus 1, that's really good for us. So this will probably take up to 4. Society research, Hollow Temple. Let's keep doing the tile blockers. We're at +3 here. It doesn't seem to be ticking up at 2 + 4. I thought I was... Oh no, it's faction influence gain, not empire influence gain. So these guys... Yeah, these factions will generate in turn 1 more influence point than something else. But yeah, we have so many factions right now that it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, my friends are just destroying the Eurasians. They shouldn't have allied with anybody, honestly. It was just a bad idea for them. Okay, it was a bad idea. I think our economy is in pretty good shape. We have tons of resources coming in. Special resources are really high as well. Research is ticking up nicely. So I think, yeah, we can start focusing back on research and stop being so focused on regular normal production. Chemical bliss, climate restoration. Honestly, none of these really appeal to me, so leader lifespan is probably better. Obviously now you're asking when I don't have any money left because I restored a freaking gateway. Yes, I will extend the deal. I will do it. Yes, let's do it. We now have the star fortresses, which I'm not going to build right now. Oh, there's still the citadel, which we haven't done. Or habitats, but we cannot build them because we need the specific megastructure stuff. Production targets and mineral purification plants for more minerals wouldn't be stupid either. Let's do that, plus that's really quick. And we have energy attack speed, energy weapon attack speed, gravitic sensors, tachyon lance. Physics research from researchers. I mean, for once, I'd like to see where I'm going with my fleets and see where the enemy fleets are. So we're gonna move into some gravity detectors. That's always nice to have. I'm tired of fighting wars where I cannot see where I'm going. This is already researched. That was super fast. Robots I don't want, so antimatter missiles. And a galactic urgency. Buzzword standardization. Bureaucrat upkeep plus 5%, diplomatic weight from economy, and trade value plus 5%. I mean, yes, I could vote for that. I'll vote for it. I think. Should I? Yeah, let's vote for it. I don't care. More tile blockers probably would be useful, so we can make sure that none of our planets are blocked from anything. Colony development speed is useless. Arc emitter is not bad. Shield hit points plus 5%. It's gonna take ages to develop that. We're gonna go with the arc emitter. How are we in terms of traditions? 15 months. And we have a gateway. Excellent. And Kalazan has a gateway as well, so if we wanted, we could move to our system, to the Kalazan as well, which is really good. These guys have coordinated well, honestly. So yeah, I cannot even start and try to vassalize these guys, because, well, we're still at war with them. And I mean, I could use my influence to claim some of their systems, but that wouldn't net me anything interesting, honestly. Ministry of Production. That is really good for alloys, so yes, we want that right now. And these guys can have the autocannon, which is the suggested research, but I don't think autocannons are that useful for me, honestly. So maybe quantum missiles? No, maybe more armor. There's a new resolution that we need to decide what we want to do about. Moderate economic sanctions. I will support that. Is there anything I want to really push forwards? Pop consumer goods upkeep, clear blocker time, diplomatic vote from economy minus 60%. I think I really would like everybody to vote on that. But Senate is already in session on this thing. I mean, I could try and oppose that. Diplomatic weight from economy plus 20%. I mean, I could. Yeah, I'm gonna oppose that. I'm gonna call in a favor from the Kalazan. So my vote is improved as well. Yep. Now here we go, and maybe this will incite some people to change over to our side. Yeah, so my strength here is 12.5, and in this case it's 14.6, because I added some of the diplomatic weight of the Kalazan to my own. Oh no, the coalition of Gulk guaranteed the independence of the Orasian Corporate Union, which means that these guys will jump into a war if we decide to try and vassalize these guys, which I don't really like. New tradition available. We're gonna take the leader lifespan plus 20 years. That's always pretty good. We want those leaders to live longer. Durasteel armor is now developed. More minerals from miners. Obviously we want that. Plus 20% is good. Ministry of Production is now researched. So we're probably gonna grab the war influence cost and influence the war exhaustion gain reduced. That's going to be very useful. And now that we can build the Ministry of Production, we can find the most alloy-worthy planets and wait for these guys to tick up, or maybe just replace this, honestly. We could replace that with a Ministry of Production. There we go. That's going to make us a lot more alloys right there. How are you guys faring? Are you still managing to grab anything? No, you're still demanding some systems and some planets that you're not occupying. I'm guessing there's this one here. But I don't see where the other one is. I only see one there. The Mishar Nation has nothing else and you've occupied everything, so... Maybe there's still a planet that you haven't occupied in one of these. Arc emitter has been researched, so we're gonna go for... Plasma cannon. Always go for plasma cannon. Battleship hull points plus 800. That's really good. Citadel. Let's go for the hull points. Better battleships is always good. Okay, so this resolution is still gaining some support for some reason. Support is ticking up and we are ticking up as well, but I really would like some people to decide where they stand, and the Kalazan Republic should probably vote with us. We are in the same federation, we are friends, we are ticking up in terms of XP. And we'll gain a bunch of stuff. Really interesting stuff right there. So why are you not doing the thing? Okay, so now there's only one unoccupied planet and one unoccupied system. So basically this war is almost done, because system and planets, these are these things. And it shouldn't be too hard to take for you guys. You have plenty of fleet power. And huge armies. And you're not moving in the right direction to take them. At all. Which is entirely stupid. For how long are you the president again? I don't know. They're not telling me. They are not telling me. But maybe we could try and change the laws. Because honestly, by just diplomatic weight, I can basically mean I'm the strongest. But I can't impose that law for some reason. Why? But these laws determine how our president is chosen. Why can't I decide to go there? This reduces monthly cohesion. For some reason. What's interesting? Vote weight diplomatic. I think everybody's happy to go with that. That means I can now make them decide some more stuff, because I don't care if you don't wanna. Like, you're opposed, but I don't give a shiznit, because I can do whatever I want. Oh yeah, that's probably a tier 5 thing. Maybe? Maybe that's why I can't do that. Maybe I can just propose that when I'm the president. Fleet contribution is not needed. We don't need to upgrade that right now. President decides for war declaration. President decides to invite members. Free migration is okay. Yeah, the only thing I would really like to do is make the strongest. Like, no, we cannot change that while we're at war. Okay. And what does that do? Most powerful empire, depending on which succession power is chosen. Okay, so probably we do have a succession power to vote on, and if we grab diplomatic weight, it basically means that we are the biggest. Oh no, because if we vote in terms of economy, I am not the strongest. But from diplomatic weight, I am. Okay, we have plenty of Federation fleets. Because if I'm the permanent president, I just move that back to everybody can contribute. Like, yep. Everybody can contribute. That's what we want. So that means that these guys can contribute to the fleet, and I can just use it. Which is a lot better, honestly. We can now research something new. Uplift is useless. Habitability plus 5%. That's going to make people happy. Unimar Secundus has a Ministry of Production. I cannot give them a second one, but what I can give them is an alloy foundry to keep going there. And that means that these guys can now be Forge Worlds. Less metallurgist upkeep and more foundry build speed. So yeah, you guys are Forge Worlds because you are only going to use that. In terms of galactic power, we are probably not going to be able to defeat the buzzword standardization unless I buy some favors from the Mishar. I mean, maybe I could use that, offer a trade deal. Favors? Give me like maybe 5 favors? Those are really expensive though. I can give you food. They don't give a shit about food apparently. No, food does not matter to them, but I could give them alloys, because generally everybody likes alloys. I would like... yeah, I would have to give them like 100 alloys. No, that's way too much. Like, wow, that's a lot of alloys. I could give them for 12 years. 27 alloys for 12 years for 4 favors. Let's hope this helps. Will you accept that trade deal? Of course you will, and that means I can call in a favor to get some Mishar diplomatic weight on my side and use 100 influence to do so. So basically these guys are going to transfer some of their influence to my side, and now this should start moving in that sort of direction. This is ticking down, I think. Yes, this is ticking down a little bit, and this is ticking up a little bit. Which is probably gonna make maybe other people jump ship. That would be really nice.
Conflict has erupted.
Plasma cannon has been researched. We can now move on to energy weapon damage, which is always good to have. New conflict, coalition of Gulk on the interstellar circuit. Yep, well, these guys are associated with us, and the others aren't, so we could probably form a research agreement. No, we don't have positive relationships. We need to wait for this to tick up, but honestly, if these guys want to join our federation, they are xenophile like us, but pacifist is not gonna fly with us. I'm sorry, we're a military federation. We're not taking in pacifists. That's not how that works. At all. Okay, well I think that's enough for one part. We have upgraded a ton of our planets. We have a thriving and booming economy. We have a magnificent diplomatic power. We are starting to turn the laws of this federation to our advantage, bit by bit. And as soon as the war is over, which should happen anytime soon as they colonize the last planet they need, we can probably try and give people what they want, which is, I want the strongest to be the president, and I want that to be me all the time. And then we're going to try to defeat that bill, and we're going to try and push our own bills, which is probably be, I want a permanent council seat. That's a good start. I think we'll do that next time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't hesitate to like, subscribe, or turn on notifications. If you really did like the video, I have a Patreon page. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!